What's going on, you guys? It is your girl, Queen Quee, and this is UNITY. So, bam, this is the Unity. Let's jump right on into it. So, today is May the 23rd, 2025. So, if anybody that do not know, this is a public service announcement. Dear Unity is like a video diary that I do. It's nothing that I really promote. It's just something that I can look back on in the future to see where my mindset was at, what I was thinking for this month, etc., etc. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would really love it. You can like look at some of the videos, give your opinions wherever you see fit. But okay, so man, when I tell y'all, first of all, the month of May, I'm going ahead and sitting down doing this video because the month of May for me is a very busy month because I have two daughters and a son, but I have both of my daughters in the month of May. Shout out to London and Paris, May 18th, May 24th, and then also my baby sister, shout out to Maya, which birthday was yesterday, May 22nd. So when I tell y'all, I have learned my lesson because having literally three people birthdays back to back to back within the same week, within the same time frame, within the same month, it is so much. And the crazy thing about it, month of May is a busy month period. So I'm just gonna tell y'all this now. If you don't want a May baby, no offense, but if you don't want a May baby, don't do nothing in September, because September, that's my birthday month. That's the reason why now I just sit down somewhere, because clearly, you know what I'm saying, that birthday month, I turned around two times and had a May baby. So I will recommend it, zero recommended, just because I really do feel for people birthdays that are on holidays, or I feel for people birthdays that are around special times or events and stuff like that. Because honestly, by my daughter's birthdays being in May, think about that's the end of the school year for most of the people. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like graduations and different type of events, like people celebrating stuff. It's just a lot. So May is definitely a busy month. I'm just now doing this video because I'm able to sit down and just kind of like, just kind of go over some thoughts and stuff like that I have been feeling. So yes, shout out to my daughters. My oldest daughter turned 16. That's a milestone birthday. Paris turned 13. And she is tall. As you guys see videos of my daughter, I go out with her, they always think she's the oldest. But shout out to my baby girls. Mwah. Shout out to my sister also, Maya. We just celebrated her birthday at Longhorn. Let me tell y'all something. Longhorn, that was my first time going to Longhorn in like years. I don't even know if I ever went to Longhorn. But when I tell y'all that is the new go-to spot, pressure. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely going to be going back there sometime soon. Like, I'm definitely going back because Longhorn was just such a vibe. I love the food. It was really good. So I'm definitely gonna check them out again. Wow, the month of May. When I tell you guys, I am proud of my kiddos' achievements and stuff like that, because of course, my youngest son, he's going into 5th grade. So not 5th grade, but he's going into middle school. So this will be his last year in elementary. My oldest daughter, she'll be a junior. Baby girl, she'll be this will be her last year in middle school. So it's a lot of emotions and stuff like that I'm just so grateful for, to be able to see and stuff like that. Far as me and my content journey and stuff like that, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to say that I have been slacking, but I feel like that once again I'm getting into like a mood where I am not doing as much as I can be doing, and for that I need to get up on it. It's no excuse, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we try to, be like, oh, I got an excuse for everything. I do not have an excuse for everything. I can basically say I have been distracted, and when I sit up here and say distracted, when I'm speaking on being distracted, I'm speaking on just basically pointing to other people and pointing to other things that is not, on my goals. You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't have nothing to do with me. You see, inserting myself in certain things and being a part of certain people's life and stuff like that in a positive affirmation form and all that type of stuff has sometimes tend to deflect from my goals and the things that I need to do and the business that I need to take care of. And I'm in a season where I feel like that I'm not gonna lie, I'm 35 years old. You know, I am looking for a new career. And the reason why I'm looking for a new career, I had a talk with my kids. And the crazy thing about it, it was out the blue. And I was talking to my son had came in here, my youngest son. He came in here and he was talking about me about it. You know what he said? He said, Mom, you know, I think you should look into, you know, a certain type of job. Because he was like, I think you deserve better. And you guys, when I tell y'all this, first of all, a lot of people talk to me, like people that support my life, that really know me, know where I came from, know, you know, might be me a single mother and stuff like that. Shout out to them because they talk to me about certain things all the time, about, you know, just goals and stuff like that, and just saying like, hey Queen, you know, you really can be this, or you really can go for this, like you have the potential. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't have a background. Like, why are you not pushing yourself to a certain type of degree? Because you have it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have the potential. Why are you so comfortable in this situation? Why are you not aiming for more? And I mean, they not saying that verbatim, but the way they are, you know, pointing to me and let me know like, hey, you got it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you deserve better. It's so crazy how God work out on this type of stuff, because I have different inspirational people that pour into my life, but it took God to have my kids, my two youngest kids, to come in, and they was talking to me. And the crazy thing about it, I was getting emotional, not because of what they were saying. It was because that I feel like that they were speaking to me in a way of saying like, you got it. Stop waiting. Stop waiting, Mom. Like, you know, stop worrying about, oh, you know, well, I got kids, because I'm so used to revolving my life around my kids. But they're at this age where if I wanted to take a vacation, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I wanted to do anything, if I want to go anywhere, they are at this age where I can do it and then I don't have to worry about it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to be like, oh my God, they got this, they got that. They are so independent. They are so intelligent. They have literally have proven to me over and over again, like, if you want to do something, whether it's to go back to school, whether it's to, you know, do another career, we good. And even though they're all underage, it's just the fact of like, now I cannot use them no longer. I'm not going to say for an excuse, but it's like, now I cannot use them for basically saying stopping my growth. And what I mean by stopping my growth is that the fact is that you have put in the hard work. Now it's time to focus on yourself and your goals and the things that you want to do, because it's fine and it's good that I have reached some goals. And when I think about my life, when I think about how God has blessed me when it came down to the car I drove, and, you know, the car that I drive, and, you know, where I stay at, from where I came from, man, you guys, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm getting kind of emotional because I think about God telling me like, I can put you in places and rooms that you're not even qualified for. The degrees and stuff like that you ain't got, I can still put you in position and put you in them rooms and them places and put people in part of your life that can bless you and you can take off. All I need you to do is trust me, have faith. Do the work. Because faith without work is dead. Like, you can't be asking me like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, but then yet you don't want to put in the work. And I'm like, wow. So when my son came in and he was talking to me, and he was just like, Mom, you know, you deserve so much better. He was like, you know, you deserve so much better than where you working at. He was just like, you know, you're a hard worker, you this, you that. I was like, wow, thank you for the wake-up call. So this month of May has been very revealing, and and I love the fact, like I said, Prince, say just to say that, I was saying it to saying it to myself, because I do want to document that this is the month, this is the year that my kids, that my flesh and blood, came to me and was telling me it's time to boss up. It's time to boss up. Like, don't be scared. Like, don't be worried about what's finna go down. And like, oh yeah, oh, my kids, and nah, they still in school. Nah, it's time for you to boss up. They, and I love it. I love it. So that's what I wanted to kind of document today, and just encouraging, you know what I'm saying, and just so I can look back and say, where am I at now? This time next year when I do a video or I do progress on my video, I want to be able to say that, hey, in the month of May 2025, this was your mindset. Where are you at now? How far have you came? What else did you scratch off your goal list? And I'm just trying to encourage anybody who even look at this video, like, don't not stop. Don't get comfortable. When it comes down to these jobs and stuff like that, even with these jobs and stuff like that, you're replaceable. Take the off days. Take the vacations. Stop all that loyalty. Because if something happened to you tomorrow, these people do not care. They're going to replace you. You have one bad day, they're going to replace you. You mess up, they're going to replace you. And then they're gonna say, I have seen people give, stories about how they did blood, sweat, and tears for these, tears for these $1 million companies. And then when it's time for them to retire or leave, these people don't even halfway even give them, a party. A simple thank you sometimes. It's like, okay, appreciate you, bye. On to the next person. And that's what we need to understand, and I'm understanding too. I don't want to work to live. I still want to enjoy my life in the process of still making the money that I want to. And, of course, people be like, well, what do you want to do with it? I don't have a passion really for nothing. I love eating. That's why y'all probably see a lot of eating videos on my stuff. I love eating. I love eating. I love, talking to people, far as like making people day. I love customer service. I'm not gonna lie. So it's nothing for me to, be working a job place where it's dealing with people, because I love people. And I love to hear people sit up here and tell me like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I was in a bad mood, but you smiled at me. And now they're in a good mood. And this ain't just for the dudes, it's for the women, it's for the kids, for the the elderly people that enter into my life. And that's what I want to do. I wanted to do something where I feel like that I have a passion for, that I can still make money for. But sometimes, you guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you, you gotta sometimes get on your hustle. You gotta sometimes take jobs and do, things that's legal, that, until you get to where you want to be. Make the good investments. Make the right investments. You see what I'm saying? And like a friend of mine used to tell me, like, get on these jobs. Don't take it personal. Once you get what you need from a job, learn how to move on. And when I'm saying my move on too, just to even jump back into another situation, is that also goes from relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm having a hard time with detachment, and I'm not even ashamed to say it, because I'm having a hard time with detachment of keeping the people around me for too long that serves me no purpose, or I don't serve them no purpose. Because sometimes we can sit up here and be like, well, this person ain't this person ain't that. But it's kind of like, have you got to the point where you have served your purpose in their life and they have served their purpose in your life? Now you guys need to detach and move on. Some people are in your life for a reason, in a season. And you know what I'm saying? And you have to accept it. Accept it. Yeah. I have to accept that it's going to be people like that I'm placed into, that I was only meant to be that person, that ray of sunshine, that, that person that encouraged them and stuff like that. But I need to know how to remove myself also, because all I'm doing is hurting myself in the process. I'm getting attached. And it's not their fault, because the way they have came off and the way they have presented themselves, it's not their fault, it's my fault. Because I have consistently put myself in a position where I have overstayed or overdid my position. And this goes for anything in your life that serves you no more purpose. Let it go. It's okay. It's okay to leave off on a peaceful note with a person. It's hard because nobody wants to be lonely. But you know what? I'm starting, me and my friend, shout out to my friend Shanice. We was on the phone last night and we was talking. And she said something, you know, we always talking, we have long conversations. She said something about, Queen, I'm tired. Because you know why? I feel like that the way people are playing with me is kind of like, I feel like that's how we play with God sometimes. Like it's all fine, when it's all fine and dandy and we going, you know, no, when we're going through something and we're down and out and we stressed out and we crying and everybody turn their back to, we running to God and we saying, God, please, if you just get me out this situation, God, please, I need you. But as soon as we get our confidence back, soon as we get that boost back, soon as we get our, we get the, we get the, you know what I'm saying? We get the feeling ourselves. We don't even talk to him no more. We don't pray. We don't sit up here and interact. We're not getting in our word. We literally detach ourselves from God. And then you wonder why you miserable. You wonder why you miserable. You wonder why God is continuously to show you people true colors and their true intentions, and then you still, but you ready to forgive them. You ready to keep on going back in circles and still dealing with them and still, you know, listening to the lies and the betrayal and, you know what I'm saying, still sitting over here going for whatever when it come down to them. And then you only want to holler at God when you down and out. Golly, like, I'm not trying to be funny. Why you only want to deal with a person when you down and out? You don't want to deal with a person when you down and out. So why is it that, you know what I'm saying, you know, we don't look at the same situation when it come down to God? Like, he don't want to just hear from us when we down and out. Now I want to hear about you when I go ahead and bless you with that shine, when I bless you with that car, when I bless you with that job. Yeah, I still want to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? I can't get no love. You know what I'm saying? We can't get a big homie no love after that. I'm just trying to break it down because, to be honest with you, even with me trying to get back in my word, I said to myself, I really want to get to the point where I start breaking down his word in a way that I know. And I just want to sit up here and say, even on this video, because I'm going to wrap it up, God, I ask you for forgiveness. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ask you for forgiveness. I ask God for forgiveness because I'm not perfect by far. And I know that it's plenty things and plenty signs and, you know, plenty opportunities that he have put in my path that I have mishandled. Come on now. How many people can really sit up and say, you know what, I mishandled it? Because we have. We mishandled it, and then it's like, okay, yeah, we mishandled it, you know, life goes on. No, we need to sometime think about that. Learn from your lessons and move on and move correctly. God, if you bless me with certain things now, I'm not gonna mishandle it. I need to be standing on business. When we talk about standing on business, we need to be standing on business when we sit up here and ask for certain things in our life, or the things that we have wrote down that we sit up here and say, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, these are my goals, or this is what I want in the life. Okay, what have you done? What type of faith and what have you done to push this type of stuff? When I tell y'all, next time by the end of this year, I want to be able to come on this video and tell y'all about new investments, new job, brand deals, job opportunities, you know, investments. I want to be able to come back on here and say, y'all, this what I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, this what I got. Like, because I have seen him do it. I went from a 2-bedroom, 1 bath with 3 kids. We couldn't even move. We was in that mud finna do the robot. You see what I'm saying? Because they was getting bigger. And I remember putting in my grind. I remember writing down on a sheet of paper of everything I wanted into my next place. I remember my son verbatim asking me when my lease was finna be up over there in the hood, Mom, where are we gonna go next? And I remember don't even having a clue where we was gonna go. But I remember I was believing in God. I was trusting God. And I said, you know what, son, I don't know yet, but every time we move, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. It dang sure was gonna be better than where we was at. But for some reason, I had the faith, I had the confidence to be like, I don't know where the money comes. I was still working a dead-end job. Yeah. But I sit up here and tell my son, anytime we move, we ain't going backwards. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better, 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 better. Same way. God blessed me with a car, a reliable car. You talking to a person who ain't never had a car nor a day in her life. Thought I was gonna need a co-signer. God put it in place where you don't need a co-signer. I'm gonna give you something affordable. And then, truth be told, when I go back to give me another car, it's gonna be exactly what I wanted. But this right here is a stepping stone. But God, I thank you, because you know why? I'm not sitting on the side of the road no more. I'm not worried about my brakes and my oil changing. You know what I'm saying? Is the car gonna be shaking? Is the brakes gonna be working? I ain't worried about that no more. I'm literally driving every day, getting in my car, driving. But I want to say I'm thankful for it all. Even my job, because there's people out here that can't even get a job that has degrees. Went to school, paid the money, did the hard work, and people at McDonald's, they overqualified. They can't even get a job at McDonald's because they overqualified. So God, I thank you for even my job. I thank you for my place I stay. I thank you for everything. You cannot mishandle your blessing. And I'm gonna leave y'all on that note, but I just want to let y'all know that you cannot. Next time you get blessed with something, or you get an opportunity, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a place, anything, like I don't care what it is, anything that was on your goal list or whatever, or something that you have been waiting for and praying for and fasting for, or just even hoping that it come true, don't mishandle it. Do not mishandle it. Handle it with care. That's what I just want to sit here and say for the month. I'm just rambling, but I gotta go. Mwah. Thank you guys. If you sat this long, thank you so much. You know, please like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm gonna start getting back into this situation. Get on my podcast. Yeah, I'm coming for it. 2025. The goals are only up from here.